Hey everyone and welcome to Bryce and Ubi Reviews. We'll be doing reviews of animes and today we'll be doing a review of the controversial anime School Days. School Days is a well-known anime among the community and it's probably the most hated anime of all time so far. So to begin this review, Ubi will be doing the plot.
Thank you, Bryce, for the awesome introduction. Now on to the real shit. The plot of School Days. The plot is very simple to follow. The main character, Makoto Ito, starts to have a crush on the main heroine, Konoha Katsura. While on the train, he takes a photo of her and saves it as his background.
The rumor in his school is that if you have a photo of your crush on your phone for a certain period of time, your crush will eventually have the same feelings for you. Since Makoto is in the same class as Seke, she eventually finds out about Makoto's crush on Konoha. She finds this out by seeing the photo on his phone, and then she decides to willingly help Makoto get with Konoha. After Seke helps Makoto get with Katsura, she realizes that after developing feelings, she develops an ulterior motive which eventually leads to Katsura and Makoto breaking up. The ulterior motive is one of the most defining factors of this whole series. It makes out what School Days eventually leads up to in the end.
One of the ulterior motives that have a big deciding factor in the end of the series is Sekai's special lessons. As Sekai witnesses Konoha's and Makoto's relationship flourish, she decides to offer Makoto those lessons. After he becomes pretty good at the special lessons, Sekai says she'll stop it, but he insists he needs more help. But she complies with it like a little bitch.
As the lessons progress, Makoto grows closer towards Seke and increases his distance between Konoha, to the point that he unofficially dumps her, which is quite bullshit in my eyes. I don't see the point of getting with a girl and not having the goal to actually dump her. It's like, that's just my personal opinion now, even though he's a fuckwit when it comes to that. Regardless though, over the course of his relationships with Konoha and Seke, Makoto becomes acquainted with Seke's childhood friend, who eventually becomes a bimbo despite being a reserved member of the student council.
The next of the side characters is a temperamental, fastidious, and childish type character. She negatively generalizes Makoto while having a crush on Makoto's friend, which leads to an unreciprocated love.
However, Makoto's friend has a crush on Konoha, while on top of this he is completely oblivious to Seke's friend who has feelings for him, which in my opinion is actually quite ignorant and stupid dumbass.
The second to last side character is a direct, headstrong, authoritative girl who is part of the school's basketball team. She also has a very self-conceited view, where she thinks it's her way or the highway, which is obviously bullshit. Despite having the authoritative aura, she tends to be shy and tender around Makoto.
The final side character is a mature and quiet girl who tends to not get involved with the other characters' affairs. She is also the only girl on the show to have an established boyfriend from the start. As well, she is the only girl on the show who's never established romantic feelings for Makoto, and is also the only girl who doesn't have the common sense of a stick in a puddle.
Now that we've covered the characters and went briefly over the story, Bryce and I will express our opinions on the anime.
Alright guys, now this part of the show isn't going to be scripted or that very coherent, but hopefully it will be coherent as much as possible. So I'm going to ask you, what is your opinion on the characters, especially Makoto?
Makoto, well, I have a mixed opinion about him. I like him for his personality. Like, before he did stupid shit, he was a pretty nice, likable character, and now he's just, I want to punch him in the fucking face. What about you, Bryce?
Well, ironically, I really do like Makoto before and after. I really like the before Makoto because he was legitimately trying to actually get a girlfriend, but
Yeah.
the after Makoto I liked even more, ironically, because he isn't socially acceptable, and that's what makes me like him, is because the general society just doesn't accept that kind of behavior, but at the same time that's what I like about it. So what do you think of Konoha and Seke?
Konoha.
Other than a big plot.
Oh, I haven't even thought of her plot. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, what do I like about her? Before she did some stuff, she was an outcast, and I was able to relate to that because in my high school years, I was an outcast like her. Barely any friends, and I tried my hardest to make friends. And I like that about it. What about you?
Well, what I liked about, well, I actually didn't really like Konoha, even though she's usually a fan favorite because of Seke's acts and what she does, the backstabbing bitch. But
Oh
yeah,
yes.
I didn't really like Konoha all that much because she was really shallow and didn't really make any effect on the anime to me.
It didn't make any effect on the anime, my ass.
Well, it did to me, even though despite what happened
Well,
at
I
the end.
guess to you, I guess she didn't have too much of an impact on you.
No, she didn't have any impact on me at all. But Seke,
Oh,
I actually preferred Seke more, despite what she did, because she was more out there and more outgoing and actually trying to do shit and get shit done.
yeah, manipulative fucking bitch.
I think that's a bit of an understatement there, but the actual side characters aren't all that good. Like, they're just there for the sake of being there. They don't really contribute to the story or the plot. It's just like there for the sake of it, you know?
Yeah, like you said, they're just dumb characters with stupid archetypes, and like you said, they have common sense like a stick in a puddle.
And the story just mainly revolves around what Makoto does with the girls, and to me, that's not all that interesting. It needs a little bit more zing to it, even drama.
Yeah.
But the show had a lot of potential, and they just kind of screwed it up because they just wanted to make it a dark harem. It didn't work out that way, unfortunately. But anyway,
No.
I think we're just going to have to wrap that up because we're strapped for time. But yeah, thanks for the review, Ubi. It was good having you around, man.
It was good having you here too.
Alright, thanks for sticking around, guys. If you want to see more videos, don't forget to favourite, like, and subscribe. It really means a lot. And don't forget to leave some criticism down in the inbox below. It would really help. We'll do our best to try and improve and make this more entertaining and interesting for you in the long run. Anyway, later, guys.